everyone, and welcome to your next episode of Cooking with Nichole. Tonight we're going to make a sausage and zucchini skillet. So it's prime zucchini season right now. Everybody's looking for all kinds of things to do with their zucchini that seems to be coming out of their ears. So tonight we're going to do a fun little skillet that's easy to kind of make ahead, and it's going to offer a lot of leftovers for the week for lunches or on-the-go suppers for those nights where you're trying to, when school is getting started, etc. So what I have for you is about a pound and another 5 ounces of ground pork that has already been browned up with some salt and pepper and garlic powder. I have a cup and a half of chopped zucchini, a bag of the Great Low Carb Bread Company pasta rice, a full bag already pre-cooked, everything is cooked up here, a cup of shredded cheddar cheese, a packet of the smoky ranchero seasoning mix, and then a total of a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce with some about 3 cloves of garlic there. And we're going to put it all into our big frying pan here. So I'm just going to restart the frying pan up, and we're simply just going to dump all of this together. It's not going to take long, folks, to have this all ready for you. And that's what I love about these easy one skillet meals, because it's just dump everything together and then off you go. You can feed your family and get to their sports or get to work or have something that's going to create a lot for some meal prep for later on during the week. You just kind of toss all of this stuff together here. There's no rhyme or reason in adding anything together. You could add to the skillet with the zucchini some red peppers or green peppers or yellow peppers. You could put onion, chop up some red onion in here if you'd like. You could do some carrot chunks. The sky's the limit with whatever vegetable that you really want to add to this. You could do this with some asparagus or some broccoli, green beans, whatever vegetable that you prefer. Just add that into the skillet here. We're going to pour in, I had a partial can of tomato sauce already open, so I had to open another one to get the full 15 ounces of tomato sauce. You could actually, if you didn't want to use tomatoes, you wanted to save a little bit on the carbs and sugar, you could just cube up some tomatoes, or use even like a cup or so of some salsa if you wanted to add a little heat to this. And then I have 3 cloves or 1.5 teaspoons of minced garlic. I use the little jar minced garlic, and so 1/2 teaspoon is the equivalent of 1 clove of garlic. So there's 1.5 there, or 3 cloves of garlic. And then I'm using to season this the Grill Mates Smoky Ranchero Marinade. Now, it's a marinade. You could use it as a marinade to marinate your meats, but I actually like them a lot of the times for different seasonings when I'm making kind of my own pseudo hamburger helpers at home. They just offer some different flavors to your skillet meals. And we're just going to toss this all together. Now, if this gets a little tight, you could always water it down with a little chicken stock just to add a little more moisture to the pan. The Great Low Carb Bread Noodle pasta rice can sometimes expand, and it kind of sucks up a lot of the moisture, and so it gets kind of tight, and so it helps to add a little bit of chicken stock to it just to loosen it up, which I'm going to do right now actually, because it is getting a little thick. Kind of eyeball it. You know, I don't have a measurement for you on that. You can, if you don't want to use chicken broth, you can simply just use some water. But it's going to be about the equivalent of 1/2 cup to maybe even a full cup, depending. Stir that all together, and then season it with some salt, pepper, and onion flake. If you already put in other onion, you don't have to add any additional onion flake. And then your salt and pepper for additional seasoning. Once this is kind of the zucchini has softened, or it gets to that al dente texture, you're going to want to then spread your cup of cheddar cheese over the top, turn the heat off, and let the food melt the cheese, and serve. And that is your meal for the night. This recipe makes 8 servings. and it is going to run you about 337 calories, 9.4 grams of net carb, and 25 grams of protein. What I love about those great low carb bread company pasta rice is that each serving is about 18 grams of protein. So when you spread this out and then add the ground pork, it really gives you a great meal without just being a chunk of meat and a vegetable. It makes you feel like you get that comfort food a little bit. So that's where a lot of that protein comes from in this. This is your sweet meal deal for the night. I hope you enjoy it. Please let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Join me on my YouTube channel, Everyday Low Carb and Keto Cooking with Nichole, and subscribe. There are 61 other recipes and videos out there for you. If you're following a low carb or keto lifestyle and you're just looking for some new recipes, check these out. And I hope you have a great evening.